Please, just... I need to be alone right now.
You weren't there. At the switchboard? One day, the Institute's gonna kill us all, I tell you.
business. Enough of this slog. Just point us to the nearest watering hole.
Just find a nice spot of ground and plant whatever you've got. Anything fresh will be a great change for us.
Sturgis.
And remember to assign somebody to take care of the crops. They need looking after if we're going to harvest anything.
Don't take offense to Marcy. She's working through the lawsuit.
Seems to be growing well.
You ought to be careful. I can fix most things, but people don't fix so easily.
You have marvelous bone structure. Stop by the mega surgery sometime.
This better be an emergency.
Even though I'm a doctor, I admit I have a small vice. A quick drink
Need new
after
clothes?
work.
Should stop by Fallon's basement. Open during the day.
We're so delighted you've chosen us for your shopping needs. We buy and sell everything. From everyone.
I'll take a look, sure.
Oh, goody. Diamond City Surplus. Open 24 hours. Fine.
I'll stop complaining when there's nothing left to complain about.
Yeah,
Hey, Carla.
you again. Here to trade?
I'll take a look, sure.
I got a little bit of it.
Hey, Sturgis.
Well, this place is starting to feel like home. Now that we... Trouble is, the more we establish, what we need is to get some defenses.
What sort of defenses did you have in mind?
Walls, sandbags, turrets.
So where are we off to next?
Hey, Sturgis.
Thanks for doing that. Well, I'll sleep better at night knowing we have some... It's been a long road. Yeah.
What next?
Well, I guess figuring out how to get back to... Of course, you know you're welcome anytime. My door's always open to you. Windows, too. Some of the walls actually come to think of it. I guess I better get back to it. Take care now.
Hey there.
Got something a bit different for you. Our scouts have found a promising spot for a new settlement. Once you clear it out, set up before you know it, we'll have another settlement has sent word that they need our help. I'll mark it on your map.
Okay, let's rest a second.
Is there something you need?
How are you feeling?
I'm glad to have the chance to return the favor. Just let me know if there's anything.
No, nothing.
All right.
I hope you're buying. Even a girl.
Let's see what you got.
Let's get you outfitted.
got some good deals. You won't believe what's in the Is It food.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Remember, no
Sure.
returns, exchanges, or death threats.
Huh?
Yeah?
Don't worry. I only test the weapons on custom.
If you hit upon something, don't bother telling me it's an heirloom. I'm probably older than whatever it is you're selling.
Sick ass raiders. Folks bought me so many drinks. I don't even remember the rest of that night.
Let's take one for the neighborhood sister.
Buddy, I gotta be a lot more high or a lot more drunk to be bothered right now.
Stay free, man.
Huh?
Peace, brother.
You're the contact H222 is talking about? Just when I thought one person could only experience so much danger in their life. The patient is resting right now. Were you hoping to say goodbye? I don't advise it.
Give him any good memories? Meetings with sexy strangers, that guy?
It's a memory wipe, not a fantasy machine. His new world is very mundane and very normal. Now, what's your plan?
The plan? Kill everything in my way. That's the plan.
Glad you thought this through. But I don't suppose we have many other options. Malden Metro Center, that's where your problem is. I'm leaving H222 and his future in your hands. Once he's gone, Before you leave, take the holotape on the table. It's a personal message, for your ears only.
The doctor said I could say goodbye. I've decided to have the operation. I know I'll lose all my memories. I don't want you to be sad. I have nightmares. And this world, the SRB, being hunted, I just can't handle it. Everyone says I'll be safer if I start a new life. I know I'll be happier. My only regret is I'll forget. Old Man Stockton, High Rise, and you. Looking back, there's only fear. Worse than fear. but I will miss my new friends.
It's time, H2.
Thanks.
There we go.
Who are you? Hey, stay back.
Hey there.
The doc said I got some sort of contagious disease or something. I'm under quarantine.
Clear out Malden, and quickly. H2 can't stay here.
Wait. We got assigned the same damn job? With all our compartmentalization bullshit, this sort of shit happens. You got the job.
So full of yourself. Maybe we should send for more backup.
Well, since we've both been wanting to see you in action.
Let's do this, Gloria.
You lead the way, my friend. My Griswold boys gave me nothing about this place. All I know is Malden Center's hot.
Is someone?
To flee. Hello.
Don't check. Report suspicious activity immediately.
Man, it's gotta be done. Can you just, I don't know, chase them off?
Appears to be nothing. Perhaps my sensors need calibration. Come out.
Real tight. Boom.
To avoid delay, do not hold the door. In the event of an emergency, please use call boxes to request police assistance.
It would appear my target has disappeared.
Going up. Oh.
For your safety, please do not tamper with Protectron stewards.
Going down.
survival. Probable. Detecting an enemy presence. Movement detected. Hostile sensory.
Hey, Glory.
And Malden is secure. I'll tell Griswold.
Uh-huh.
It's been a god.
Uh-huh. The pleasure was all mine.
Aw. Now I'm... If everything runs like it's supposed to, our paths shouldn't cross again in the field. But knowing how pear-shaped things go, see you around.
Hell yeah.
going down. Approach and identify yourself. All citizens will not be harmed.
Hey.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself. I'm warning you. If you leave here without following your orders, I'll be forced to carry them out. That what you want? I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do that.
Uh-huh. Why didn't you tell me, Danse?
Because I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Haylen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
How could you not know that you're a synth?
It doesn't make sense to me either. I remember being a child. I remember growing up in the ruins, everything. I mean, I feel like I've been in control of my entire life. Making my own decisions, and even though the proof states I'm a synth, I don't feel any. Why does any of this even matter to you? You're obviously here to carry.
No, but I don't know what to do.
Seems obvious to me. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that we're good friends. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never. Technology that's run amok is what brought. I need to be the example.
If you really feel that way, why did you run in the first place?
The moment I learned the truth, I knew my life was in danger. I'm a soldier, so self-preservation kicked in. I needed to regroup and assess the situation. Once I got here, and I had some time to think, I realized I'd just made everything worse. I should have stayed on the Prydwen and accepted the inevitable. Like I said, I need to be the example.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do. I'm ready to accept the Maxon's ordered you to execute me.
If you're so eager to die, then...
If you leave here without completing your order, Maxon's obviously testing you. And I refused.
Is there any way out of this?
We both know that this is the... If you refuse to follow Maxon's orders, you're... I can't allow that.
No. I won't do it, Danse.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to...
Sure.
Why would you do that for me?
You're the proof that Maxon's wrong. You're a synth, but everything you've done has been for the good of mankind.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I'm not technology that's gone out of control. I've been a bad. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can consider my next move.
Yeah, there is that little problem to deal with.
Actually, I might have a solution. The only clear choice is for me to leave the Commonwealth. The sooner I make for the border, the sooner.
Sure.
Take my holotags. Use them to prove that your mission was a success. Now, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
Going up. Ground floor.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not his fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
He's not a thing. He's one of your best men.
Have you taken leave of your senses? Dance isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold. Flesh is flesh. Machine is by attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of you.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name.
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate. Look around you, Dance. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope. Can't you see the same thing? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of
You're comparing Dance to a nuclear bomb?
This machine might not be a bomb, but it's place it where you want the damage done, and when you least expect. A precision strike delivered right. How can you trust the word of a machine?
Right.
A machine that's had its mind erased. Those ethics that it's...
It's true. I was built with it. But when I saw my brothers dying, and when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, don't you understand? From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done...
Sure. It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. I don't intend to debate this any longer. My orders stand.
It's all right. We did. You convinced me that I was wrong, whatever you decide. Know that I'm...
Touching. Either you execute Dance, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
After all the sacrifices I've made, and all the battles I've fought for the Brotherhood, you need to listen to me. You owe me that much.
Very well. I'm listening.
Whether he's human or not. Dance
was merely following the rules set up in it. A real soldier's bravery comes... Just
listen to me.
You value this machine's life that much. Allowing Dance to live undermines, which leaves me with Dance. As far as you are pursued and slain by from this day forward, you are forbidden to set foot should you choose to ignore me.
Right.
Do we understand?
I do. Thank you for believing in me, Arthur.
Don't mistake my mercy for acceptance. The only reason you're still alive.
Sure.
I'm returning to the Pridwin Knight. Take some time. Say your goodbye. we still have the Institute to deal with.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Max.
Friends take care of each other.
That they do. Which is why I've decided to stay. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days at this old listen. Besides, you're still gonna need my help. And now, you better get back to the Prydwen. In the meantime, if you ever need me...
What about Halen?
I don't think Maxon knew she was involved, so she'll be safe. I'll contact her and let her know what happened here. It's the least I could do.
Are you gonna have a problem killing?
I might physically be a synth, but my heart and mind belong to the Brother. The Institute is still a tremendous threat to the Commonwealth. They possess technologies that, I promise you, I won't hesitate to...
Goodbye, Danse.
Farewell. I hope the next time we...
When it comes to keeping the Prydwen running, Proctor Ingram's the best.
Reporting is ordered, Elder.
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. This conversation will be the last time we speak about Danse. As far as the Brotherhood of Steel is concerned, do you understand?
I'll never understand it. But I'm not going to mention him again.
Then consider this a lesson to reflect upon as your service to the Brotherhood continues. Of course, Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power armor. Congratulations, Paladin.
Where did Danse keep his power armor?
I'm certain you can find it in Proctor Ingram's section of the ship. Wear it with pride. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity to our brothers and sisters. I trust you won't disappoint them, or disappoint me. In any event, we still have the Institute to contend with, and a lot of work to do before we can begin our final assault. While the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty Prime, Captain Kells has identified a potential threat to our operations. Report to him immediately for your next assignment. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance.
Attention all personnel. This is to serve as a reminder. Scribe Naraya's mole rat subjects are not pets. Attention. Delta Team Lead, report to the bridge. Delta Team Lead to the bridge.
A synth. Right under our... But you probably have...
I found some technical...
These will... Here are the caps. Remember, check every building you explore.
Your promotion was well deserved, Paladin. Hail, Paladin.
Excuse me, Captain Kells?
Paladin. Good. Now that the unfortunate matter regarding Dance...
Do you think Dance's execution was justified?
It's quite obvious Dance was a traitor. Or at the very least, that machine's presence was endangering this ship and its crew. So it needed to be dealt with, swiftly and without mercy. Your actions in this matter were not only justified, they were vital to our mission. With all of that behind us, we can shift our focus.
Right. No rest for the weary.
We'll rest when the Institute is a smoking... Now, before we launch our attack on the Institute, they're a small but capable group that uses subterfuge. Our tactical analysis says they could possibly handle. If we strike them now, we should be able to maximize the amount of damage.
Why is the Railroad such a threat?
Even with their relatively small numbers, the Railroad is a constant threat to our operations. They've already proven to be resilient against superior forces, with a knack for disappearing when cornered. Worse still, they possess the capability to help synths flee the Institute. If we intend to end the synth menace, destroying the Railroad hinges on completely eliminating their leadership. Otherwise, to that end, here's a list of...
Should have buried those idiots when I was dealing with the chip.
Yes. It's quite disappointing that you allowed them to proceed this far. Now, before you depart, Proctor Ingram has additional orders for you to complete.
Our sources tell us that the Railroad has some sort of experimental or prototype robot in their headquarters. They're calling it the Predictive Analytic Machine. They use the robot for complex strategic calculations that are much more efficient. If you could use this holotape to decrypt the security on Pam's terminal, it will force the unit to return. I'm certain we could put Pam's computing power to good use. Otherwise, destroy it.
Anything useful you can tell me about Pam?
We have very little information. Its primary function is supposed to be using mathematical calculations in order to predict. I have no idea how successful it was, but if the Railroad's been used, I'm sure Proctor Quinlan would be pleased.
Sure. I think that should be sufficient information to assist you. When you're ready, Proceed to the Old North Church. They'll provide demolition support and all the firepower you'll need to take the railroad down. Ad Victoriam, Paladin. I have another assignment for you, Paladin. Virgil. As long as that abomination lives, he's a threat to the Brotherhood. The time has come to deal with him. Ah, Paladin. Good.
I'm ready, Captain.
Good. Because this... Sure. Now, they're a small... Our tactical enough. If we strike them now...
Why is the rail...
Even with... They... Worse. If we intend destroying the railroad, to that end...
Do they all have to die?
Absolutely. Now, before you...
Our sources tell us that the railroad... They're calling it the... They use the... If you could use this,
right.
I'm certain we could...
Anything useful?
We have very... It's... I have no idea. I'm sure
I think when you're ready, proceed. They'll provide demolition. Ad Victoriam.
If you're no good at hacking Pam's systems, you should take someone with...
Pinging remote units at 30-second intervals as requested.
Internal monitoring active. Looks quiet.
If Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant.